Hey guys, it is now officially spooky season, aka October, which also means it is time for some amazing fall breakfasts that are also healthy, and they're all gonna be paleo. As you guys know, I am very excited for the season of sweaters and endless tea and cinnamon in everything, so I'm really excited to start making super like fall themed breakfasts because they're just so comforting to have at this time of year. So I'm gonna be sharing with you today my top 3 healthy fall breakfasts that are paleo. I have my little helper with me today, my wonderful mother, giving the people what they want. Everyone loves my mommy. Say hi to my mom in the comments. She's gonna be helping me cook and film and all of that great stuff, and then we're gonna be eating 2 of the 3 recipes that we make because we haven't had breakfast yet and we're hungry. So without further ado, let's get cooking. This first recipe is a sweet potato pumpkin spice breakfast bowl, which is the perfect fall comfort food. It's nice and warm and fluffy and delicious. And I know sweet potato sounds possibly kind of weird for breakfast, but trust me, this is gonna blow your mind. So for this recipe, you will need 1 sweet potato, and then we're gonna make our own little pumpkin spice. So this is composed of 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, a dash of cloves, and a little bit of allspice. And then you're gonna have 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds, as well as 1 tablespoon of almond butter or any nut butter of choice, 1/3 cup of any plant milk you want. I use the pecan maple milk from Malk Organics. We're gonna use 1/3 cup of pecans, maple syrup to taste. I'm gonna use probably about a teaspoon. You need an apple, 2 figs, and 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. First, we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Then, we need to wash our sweet potato because we're not grubs and we don't eat grubby, dirty food. We want clean food. Now we're gonna take our potato, and this is the most fun part. We're gonna stab it. It's stuck. I got it, we're good. I have too much fun stabbing potatoes. Then we're gonna wrap it up in some tin foil and toss it in the oven. We're gonna set the timer for 40 to 60 minutes. I'm gonna go with 50 and see how it's looking after that. Now to make the crust for our sweet potato pumpkin spice bowl. So we're gonna take the pecans and the figs, and I'm just gonna take the little stems off the top because nobody likes stems in their food. We're just gonna grind them into a little bit of like a chunky, like granola-y texture. And now when the sweet potato has 10 minutes left, we're gonna stick this on the thing with them and cook it just to make it a little bit nice and toasty and crunchy. So the sweet potato has been in the oven for approximately 40 minutes. So now we're gonna take our crust, spread it out nice and evenly so that it bakes evenly, hopefully. And then we'll take it out in a few minutes. So we're gonna flip it around just because, you know, ovens don't cook evenly. Oh my God. It smells so toasty and like fall-y and almost Christmassy, but like not quite Christmas. Like, guys, I wish you could smell this. You will smell this when you make it.
That does smell so good.
Right? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to eat this. Time's up. Time to take it out of the oven. Am I gonna die? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, don't die, okay. Careful with hot things, my children. Do not burn yourselves. You know what? I'm gonna cut this end off too, because that looks gross. Now for the rest of the ingredients, we have the pecan maple milk, the hemp seeds, and the nut butter. Something smells really good, and I don't know what it is. Probably the sweet potato. No, it's the crust. Then we have our little array of pumpkin spices that's going straight in there. And of course, just a dash of maple syrup. Just whatever you feel like doing. That's what I felt like doing. So that's what I did. So we've got it all in the blender. Now we're gonna attempt to puree it and make it nice and fluffy. Oh, that's steamy. Just gonna scrape the sides down, make sure everything is in there so that it all gets nice and evenly blended together. No chunk of spice left behind. You know a better way of doing this? Do it your way. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that this tastes good, so it doesn't really matter. That looks nice and creamy. Oh my God, this tastes like candy. So we got our pureed sweet potato with pumpkin spice. That's going in our bowl plate thing.
You want to clean that handle a little bit, Marissa? Oh.
It's like cookie dough. You have to lick it off the spatula. There's no other way to clean it. Now we're gonna top it with our toppings. First we have an apple. Oh God, this is not my forte. I'm gonna mess this up. This is why I'm not a food blogger. We got this, it's okay. We can save this. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job, Marissa. Okay, so now we have the granola to sprinkle on top. And finally, the pumpkin seeds. Oh, and to go with it, I made a pumpkin spice brulee tea, which is from Tivana. I'm gonna stop waving that knife around. It's from Tivana, which is no more. Rip Tivana. But I recommend any sort of like pumpkin spice tea that you have to go along with this. And that's it. This next recipe is one of my go-to fall recipes / go-to anytime recipes because I love it and it's amazing. It is a chocolate chai chia pudding. For this recipe, you will need a 1/4 cup of chia seeds, 1 cup of almond milk or any other plant milk of your choosing, 2 tablespoons of chopped up pecans, and then we have our chocolate chai spice, which is made up of 2 teaspoons of cacao, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, and a tiny little dash of cloves. Cloves are a very powerful flavor, so if you're not sure about it, just do a little tiny bit. And then we're gonna use maple syrup to taste. I like to use about a teaspoon, and then we're gonna top it with some cashew yogurt. I'm gonna spill this plant milk everywhere. To start this off, we're going to dump in the chia seeds into our little mason. You're gonna not make a mess like I just did and dump your chia seeds into your mason jar. Then we're gonna attempt to pour in our plant milk, which I don't think is gonna go very well because I'm really bad at pouring things and I'm about to make a huge mess. Don't follow my lead. Do this properly. Yep, okay. Marissa's good at cooking. This is why I cook all the time. Now at this point, after I've cleaned up my mess, I like to give it one really quick shake because I find that if I don't shake it right away, the chia seeds start getting all like gelatiny and then they don't come apart. So we're gonna give it a quick shake. And then we're gonna add our spices as well as our maple syrup. And again, I use about a teaspoon, but you can just do this to taste. I kind of just pour in a little blob when I do it. Give it another little shake. And then this is gonna go in the fridge and it's gonna get all nice and pudding-y. Then we're gonna take it out and put the toppings on. It has been about 30 minutes. Time to get the chia seeds out of the fridge. They're all nice and gloopy now. So we're just going to dump that into our bowl. Hello? Hello? That's... Come on! Now we have our cashew yogurt. Now cashew yogurt is pretty liquidy, so this isn't gonna be the prettiest thing on the whole planet, but just go ahead and dump that in there. You're gonna eat it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then of course we have our, were these pecans? Yeah, we got our pecans. Boom. Then I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of cinnamon, and voila! We have our chocolate chai chia pudding ready to go. Our final recipe is maple apple oatmeal, which, first of all, is super fun to say. Maple apple oatmeal, maple apple oatmeal, maple apple oatmeal. Try saying that 3 times fast. It's also a paleo oatmeal, so there's no actual oats in it. It's just made from a bunch of like seeds and nuts and stuff like that. So it's good, it tastes good, and it's gonna be good. Hopefully I won't spill everything everywhere this time. For this recipe, we have 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds, 3 tablespoons of shredded coconut, 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, 1 tablespoon of sliced almonds, and then we have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, but we're gonna separate this in half. So if you wanna keep the teaspoons separate, that's totally cool. Then 1/3 of a cup of shredded apple, 1/4 cup of cashew milk or any plant milk of your choosing, some maple syrup, again, using about a teaspoon, but use it to your taste. And then we have a 1/4 cup of chopped apples. This is basically 1 whole apple. And then we have 3 tablespoons of dried cranberries and just a handful of walnuts. To start off this recipe, we're gonna combine basically everything except for the toppings into one bowl. So we're gonna start with the hemp seeds, the coconut, the flax seeds, the almonds. Then we're gonna attempt to put about half the cinnamon in there. See how that goes. Yeah, it's good enough for now. The shredded apple. The cashew milk is also going in there, and this time I will not spill it all over the place because I have a big pot to pour it into. And then maple syrup to taste. Again, probably about a teaspoon, but just kind of go for it. Then we're just gonna take this, put it on the stove, and heat it up. We're just gonna stir this a little bit over low to medium heat, let it heat up, and then it should be good to go. And then we'll top it with stuff and it'll be awesome. Then for the toppings, we're gonna do something super fancy, but not super fancy. It's just gonna look fancy, but it's really easy. So we're gonna take the diced apple, dump that into another little pot, toss the cinnamon on top of it. Then we're just gonna heat this over the stove and cover it up so that the juices start coming out of the apple and it gets nice and like warm, and it's a little bit crunchy, but it's a little bit soft, and it's amazing. And it seems like you're the most professional chef in the world, but in reality, you're just sticking apples on top of the stove and voila. Our apples are nice and done. They're all steamy. They're nice and a little bit squishy, but still the right texture. Look at this. It's like such a nice oatmeal-y texture, but no oats whatsoever. So now we're gonna top it with our cranberries and our walnuts. Look at that, nice and steamy oatmeal. And then, of course, I have a kombucha to go with this. I got the new Brew Doctor Harvest flavor, which I think is like a seasonal variety. So, I'm gonna serve that along with it. And we have our fall breakfast oatmeal. Ta-da! And that's it. Those are my 3 ultimate healthy fall breakfast recipes. If you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I know that I should create more of this kind of content. If you do make any of these, please be sure to share a photo with me. Tag me on Instagram or Twitter or wherever you want to share it, because I would love to see people recreating these, and let me know what you think of it, because your mind's gonna be blown. Like, these are so good. I'm so excited. If you did like this video and want me to do more like recipe cooking videos, let me know what kind of stuff you wanna see. Do you wanna see like fall dinners or fall desserts, or I don't know. If you wanna see something, let me know. I'll try and make it happen. Please do share this video with all of your friends and your family and your cooking buddies. Please subscribe for more videos and hit the notification button so you don't miss those videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.